Hey, Mr. Mayor, how you doing?
Good.
I wanted to go back to the day that the search warrants were executed on Breonna Suggs. When you came back from Washington, D.C., did you meet with Tim Pearson, Phil Banks, or any other members of the NYPD command staff? Additionally, if it actually turns out that the federal government does indict you, would you resign?
I'm not speculating on that. That's you're all the way downfield. I'm going to continue to do the job as the mayor, as long as my responsibility to do the job.
Again, I'm just gonna jump in. I think, folks, it's really important to remember here, no one has been accused of wrongdoing. We've been fully cooperative. We are not going to impede an active investigation by providing more detail, and that's our position.
Thank you. Hey, Mr. Mayor, and Lisa, with your caveats understood, you did express some concern about leaks. Do you have a view that this investigation is somehow retribution? Do you believe that someone in the FBI is out to get you? And are you confident that as the Southern District does continue to investigate, they're not going to find any impropriety with your campaign finances?
I'm not going to speculate on where we are. I'm not going to speculate on that. I know what I tell my team all the time: follow the law. I know that. And matter of fact, I tell the team to the point that, I'm almost annoying. And, we are very clear on that. We don't do the straw donors. And a lot of people don't know what that means, but we don't do the straw donors. We don't, do quid pro quo. We follow the law. I'm very clear on that. I've stated it from my days in the police department, to my days of state senator, to my days of borough president, and as the mayor. I just strongly believe that. That's what I spent my life enforcing the law, and I'm going to continue to tell the team that, we follow the law in this administration and in all of my administrations.
Aaron, if I could just also follow up on one thing. A lot of folks in this room know my old role. I was a spokesperson for law enforcement, and a lot of you would ask, just tell me off the record about, is this investigation ongoing? And we made it very clear in the AG's office, you don't talk about an ongoing investigation because you don't want to sully the investigation, you don't want to impede it, and you don't want to make the implication in the public that an investigation is ongoing and it's going to lead to something that it's not going to. So to the point Lisa made, you don't want to impede a law enforcement investigation here, and just because there's an investigation ongoing doesn't mean anyone has been accused of anything. So I would just remind everybody about that.
Look, I'll step in there to say my expectation is that any improper leaks by federal law enforcement officers will be fully investigated by federal law enforcement.
Yes, to follow up, do you, Mr. Mayor, believe that you're being targeted through this investigation? Want to know if you retained a lawyer before or after your electronics were seized, and who is paying for Boyd Johnson? Is it through the campaign, or are you paying out of pocket?
I'm not going to speculate on how we get here because I don't know. You guys know what I know. My role is to be as cooperative as possible and continue to move the city in the right direction like we have been doing. And I think, we need to be very clear on how well we're doing, from the Chief of Staff and Deputy Mayor Williams-Isom's ability to open up the HERC, to the announcements that we're continuing to make and continue to roll out. So I can't speculate on how we got here and what's happening. We're just going to do our role as to cooperate as much as possible.
Did you retain the lawyer though before or after the seizures, and who's paying Boyd Johnson?
Okay, I've had a lawyer for over 30-something years. My lawyer has been with me for over 30-something years, and he has always been there with me. And as I see a need of additional legal services, I continue to do that, throughout my entire career based on, whatever issue is going on. And any legal funds that I have to pay for what's taking place right now is going to be a combination of out of pocket with me or whatever the law allows me to do.